So the new Grow Garden update is finally here, and here's a quick summary of obviously what we have. So first, we have this new thing right here that we all totally give a crap about. And we also got some new items inside of the bee shop. Now, obviously, some of them are better, some of them are worse, but the main one, boom, the pollen radar. So I'll be showing you how to use this pollen radar, obviously to your advantage, alongside making the most amount of money you can in this new update. But obviously first I should probably try it. Oh, it has multiple uses. Okay, so inside of the new Grow Garden update, we have finally gotten the new best plant, and you can use the crap out of this to make so much money. And this new beautiful plant is going to be called the Ember Lily. Now, Ember Lily, obviously, if you didn't understand, right here is one of them. And this thing is the new best plant, and it has a better base kilogram, or not kilogram, but a better base cell value than this mushroom, not with all these mutations, but than this mushroom. So also I'll be going over the method I'm using right now to farm money and how I'm probably going to integrate this new plant into that strategy and show you exactly how I'm doing that and how you can, do the same thing. So first though, you can use this new pollen radar to, holy mackerel, bro. Yeah, no dip, I'm at max space. Let's see what I can sell for. Just a light, and not even a lot considering probably max my inventory out of that one. Anyways though, so with this new one, this obviously is not going to come in very commonly, this thing. It is the new highest level. So there's the prismatic, if you didn't know, but the only prismatic that we currently had was the beanstalk. This is the new one, and it is way better than a beanstalk. Now, if you do want to check out me website, I'll have, by the time you're probably watching this, probably integrated this into my web page so you can see the value of this thing. But the first thing to note is it does have the highest cell value. So for example, right, a mushroom's base cell value is around 136,000 shekels. This one is almost triple that at a beautiful grand total of 400,000. This plant is beyond overpowered. I sold it. That's my bad. Anyways, though, in today's video, the best way, honestly, I would say you can stay notified whenever it comes in stock, obviously, since this is very rare. This is, let's see, so you can use what's called a stock notifier. My Discord server has one of these. So the stock notifier, as stated, will notify you and send a Discord announcement or message or ping every time there's a new stock. So we have this seed and gear stock, we have the egg stock, and the weather events. Now, if Discord is not your speed and you want to still get notified, what you can is use a website designed to notify you or do the stock, which I happen to have one. So if you want to head on down into the description, I'll have my website where you can refresh, and you can see all of the stocks. So you can see what's in the honey shop, the cosmetics. Obviously, it hasn't been updated to include the new one, so I have to do that, but it will buff. Anyways, though, super helpful, super overpowered, and just in general, a very nice tool to have, especially considering if you're not able to use Discord, you can use that instead. Okay, so first things first, once you have this beautiful overpowered new plant, the first thing that you want to prioritize is using it to with the sprinkler method. Now, Jandel himself literally announced this, but he said they're not taking out the sprinkler method because way too many people like it progression. So that is official. I feel like the sprinkler glitch or sprinkler method, Eve addressed it directly, and I don't think it's a method or a glitch anymore rather than just a basic mechanic to take advantage of. But though, with that being said, the way you can take advantage of this is I would recommend the best ratio I have found is 1 master, 2 godly, like 4 or so advanced, and then a bunch more, just like 10 or something of the basic ones. Now, the reason for this is you might be like, oh, but they don't stack. They don't stack. Shut up. They do. They literally say it in their game faculty. Do sprinklers of different rarity stack? Yes. So with that being said, what we're going to do is set up this strat. So first things first, you need to obviously clear out your garden. So I'm going to remove that. And I'd recommend setting the sprinklers down before you actually claim them. This way you don't because I personally would rather get the better value out of it. Because do note you need to clear the garden out before you use it because you can't get mutations or a bigger size on a plant that's already grown. So you'll clear out everything if possible. And then what you'll do, place down them to make sure you cover the priority ones. So the master one's really all you need, but I still though would recommend trying to cover it. Additionally, they did bring back night events. Hold on, I have proof of this. I have a bunch of moon, like this mushroom right here. Yeah, as you see, this one's moonlit. This mushroom right here, I've been grinding is moonlit. I'm waiting for it to get hit with a star caller. Celestial's back, so we'll integrate a strategy around that into this money farm. But additionally though, one thing, so as you see, this is growing back. So once it starts growing, its set value and size is set. Like it's already there. And its mutation, all of that it's gonna have is set. So make sure you place down all the sprinklers, clear out your garden, and then leave. That way, you know, you can have it be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this thing absolutely chunky, enormous, you know, before you leave. Now, next thing to note is if you are obviously not able to obtain this plant actively, like obviously it's super overpowered and it's gonna most likely be integrated into a lot of money farms from now on. One thing you can do a raccoon farm. So I'm raccoon farming right now. I have 2 raccoons, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, perfect, yeah. So I'm farming with raccoons, right? A lot of people in my Discord server ask about if other people will raccoon farm with them. Yes, this means most likely they have the raccoons and want to farm with you, or expect you to have raccoons and they have a really good crop. Regardless, it's like a win-win. So what you can do is you can find someone trying to do the raccoon farming in my Discord server, you know, once again, and then you can run this method with them. And obviously, you know, you can just assume everyone's a scammer before you actually go into a deal. And then you could probably get a good strat down with someone where y'all are both sharing the revenue, obviously, and y'all both making hundreds of billions. Like what I'm probably going to do is gift this alt account right here, the thing, and then try to grind literally every mutation on it. So like try to get rainbow if possible, really big, pollinated, moonlit, shocked, honey glazed, frozen, disco if I can. There's a new pet that does disco. And as a note, if you are wanting the premium NTB egg, I am gifting this to the winner of the giveaway. To enter, just subscribe and comment your username down below. But one thing to note, this butterfly right here, right? This was a list. So this butterfly, what it does is its ability is, I forgot the timing, but it will remove if the plant has more than 5 mutations, which sucks because usually you'll have to have a good one on it for this to work. It'll remove all the mutations and then replace it with rainbow, which is good because then you get rainbow obviously, and that affects the core price of the plant, but still though sucks because you lose all the other ones. So I'd recommend trying to, it doesn't affect favorited. So try to, if you do get that pet, try to use it wisely. And then the best one in it, this it's called the Disco Bee. It changes color waves and all that. It has the ability to apply the disco mutation at a chance. So if you were to get this or want to run this with someone, you could get a rainbow stacked out plant. And I do wonder if you could get rainbow gold with this meta, potentially. Regardless though, the main objective is getting the Ember Lily, 400,000 base sell value. With basic mutations at a base level kilogram, you can get this thing to sell for around 2 billion. Farm this with alt accounts and all that, and you'll be literally selling for tens to hundreds of billions if you farm it enough. Anyways though, enough of my yap, and I gotta take it out.